Morning, guys. So it's Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. I don't know how, but somehow I jumped from Tuesday right into Thursday. Tell you, when I get busy, 7 days a week I'm working. I do tend to lose track of time. So I'm cleaning the garage out. I got to make some room to work in here because it's just that van truck is just, so big that it makes it hard to get around and work. So I'm going to clear the walls out. Got the tailgate and the hood in primer. Looking pretty good. Again, I'll be working this over the next few days to get every little speck and spot in good shape. I also got that the headlight rings almost ready to take apart and paint. Yeah, moving everything out. I'm going to split up a bunch of wood so that I'm well ahead. The temperatures was 40 this morning, which is 2 Celsius, somewhere in there. Started working on the van truck door here. I had some, you could probably see them, the different colors. And then that area up there needs some work. I'm going to be working all the little areas that I see rust and getting this in primer again. Brought the Halloween stuff out from the front yard. I got to find a place to stuff it. I'm probably just going to put it up under the house till next year. Get it out of the way. So, be taking the motorcycle over on November 11th. That'll be the World War I memorial down at our beach here called Grinnell's Beach. And I set it up in front of the war memorial. 48's high and dry. It's up in its carport now. I got all the little holes that were in the top filled in and coated over. So we had all that rain and it's high and dry. Been putting a list together for this. I still have to do the valve guide seals, the headliner, get those lights working on the top, things like that. So I'm putting a list together and I keep the list in the truck. And when I think of things, I add to it. So when I finally do get back on it, we can knock out even the drive shaft. Have to cut a little bit more off the back of the cab because when I hit real big bumps, it touches. Made a little line on the drive shaft. I can see it. So going to be doing another big clean out again. I decided I'm not going to build that carport, so I'm just going to scrap this steel. I really have no use for it. I might keep a couple of pieces, but I think I could probably use the money more than I can use the you can see my scrap pile accumulates pretty quick. This front end, there's some parts on here I want to get off. It has all new parts for the steering, the tie rod ends and everything. I'll grab all that off and then the rest will go to the scrap yard. That old rear end is going to go to the scrap yard. The rest of that truck back there with the hoister on it, nobody's wanted that hoist. I put it on Marketplace for 6 weeks, 7 weeks now. Nobody's even asked about it, so I'm going to scrap that. This old snowplow, while I think it's cool, this frame, it's been moved. I guess I'm just going to get rid of that too. I don't know what the hell I'd need it for. And I tried selling it on Marketplace and nobody wants it. It's got the motor here that turns the pump. I might save the pump and the hoist unit, but that's about it. I don't think I'll get rid of the frame, get rid of that rear end. All this stuff's going to get cleaned out. I want to clean this area right out. Little Lucky's out in the sun, enjoying the day. I set up a little bed for her over here so she can lay in the sun. Slowing down because of the weather. It's changing, so I won't have to pretty much done with my housework for the year, working on the property. I accomplished most of what I wanted to do. And again, I had talked about building that carport. Gonna put the stuff I'm not using up in the bus and clean this place out. I still got to do the brake shoes on the. Still got to do the brake shoes on my 2001. Well, it's got rear disc. It's got these little dinky things for the emergency brakes. And the one that's in there, the bonding broke away from the metal. You know where I made junk. But that's all you can find, Hayes. You try to find another supplier and there really aren't. Alright guys, took you for the tour. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. I don't know where I picked up that grease on my hand. Talk to you later.